been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised.
Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 61 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 19 carries, 99 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Chiefs at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 2nd and 7. From the 50, here's Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That's a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
1st and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Herbert. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Sheds off the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On first down, Justin Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC's offense ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Herbert on first down now. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first and 10, Herbert. There's a screen with Gainwell. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin with a rematch from the Elway, Montana days of Super Bowl 24. Denver taking on San Francisco. And it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. Marvin Mims, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll stay in the NFC West as we head up through Oregon and on to Seattle to check on the Seahawks. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A.J. Brown, a touchdown catch from Jalen Hurts. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting...
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A little juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Minshew. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. LA set to take over again on offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here comes third down and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Play action. It's Herbert. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! Touchdown! From 3 yards out, and the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it doesn't go right for you. An interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That is caught. Finding room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mahomes to throw once more. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Mahomes. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly they get to the line. Now here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front